Where's my flashlight on? Good evening, beautiful souls. So welcome to day 7 of the 30 days of lives that I'm doing, of the exact steps that I've taken that has moved me and my clients from survival into stability and then into surplus. So I'm actually going to talk about jealousy today because it was something that came up this morning. Not for me personally, although it can come up from time to time. But somebody reached out and said, how do I, in another group, right? How do I deal with the emotion of kind of like jealousy or resentment when she's seen someone who has created what she wants, right? So this is really important because you are not your emotions. There's nothing wrong with you if you feel jealousy, right? There's nothing wrong if you feel those emotions. It's just that you are not those emotions. So they're a signaling system. And just like when you eat food and then you go to the toilet right, and you refresh and renew your body, you're meant to understand how to roll with those things. So if you are feeling jealousy around something, it's usually because it's meant for you, but also because there's a pure part of you that feels held back by your conditioning, because there's like an inner conflict of wanting to have something and then not allowing yourself to have it. Because in God's kingdom, it is his purpose to bless you with prosperity, abundance, wealth in every single area of your life. So everything else that comes through is literally a man-made construct. And so when you understand that, and you understand how to give that to God, renew and refresh daily, then you're at rest and God is flowing through you, with you, as you, right? And it's not you as the creator, it is in relationship with the creator that you're choosing what he's already created for you, right? It says by the 7th day he rested. So it's already been done. But if you don't know how to tune into that, it's going to be really hard for you to have it in a way that feels right, that feels fulfilling, as you know there's continuously more, right? There's always more in the kingdom of God. It doesn't finish. There's no final destination with it, because there's always more new to be experienced. So this is what we do inside the 10x your income intensive. It's not just strategy, it's not just marketing, it's not just sales. And it is all of those things, because working with all of you in wholeness is really important, right? Your physical body, your emotional body, like your mental body. And sometimes those things, they need to be brought back into balance, or they need to be renewed and refreshed. But the true stability comes from within you and outside of you as well. So if you're trying to jump from survival into surplus, like whether you're trying to prove a point, operate from ego, or you have pride around certain things, or or you're just doing it because of another reason that isn't coming through from God's heart for you, eventually you're going to want to change. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because you can always tweak and refine what you're doing. But if you want to start from foundation, right, you want to start from stability within, that's given to you by God to have surplus in God, right? So the surplus that you have with God hits every single area of your life, especially your bank account and wealth. It might not all hit at once, right? There might be things that you need to refine within yourself so that you're not running from your ego mind, right? So that you're not, when you have riches, you're not then going to go and blow it all on pizza. There's nothing wrong with that. I like a bit of pizza. I just noticed a pizza restaurant, right? But what I mean to say, if you've got an unhealthy addiction that you use to try and fill you up all the time, then when you have money, it's just going to amplify that. And so when you allow that deconstruction to go through, right, which really comes from a place of stillness, and this is I might talk about this tomorrow, like stillness, neutral, the void's gate, like neutrality. there's no need, right? There's no need, there's no lack, there's no doubt, there's no fear. You're just playing, and then from there you know who you are, and that's when you step into the void of creation. And when you step into the void of creation, those seeds are planted with God, they must fruit, they must manifest. And so it's an immediate decision. Some things you'll see in your reality straight away, and other things might take a little bit longer. It's all good, right? So if this is you, if you want to grow this way with God, right? So for me, the highest is Christ. I ask all the time, and I'm always led back to it. It's like purity, love, it's an authority, like you just know it, you just feel it, right? But once you're connected to the heart of God, you'll know, you'll feel the difference. Anyway, so if you want to 10x your income doing what you love and what you were naturally born to do, while you deepen in your excellence, your expertise, and you use the inner and the outer structures to have stability and good foundations in your life, like just like when you build a skyscraper, and also to continue having surplus. So sometimes when you're putting up a new skyscraper, the old one has to come down. Sometimes you might build it next to it and then take it out, right? Like, it's all good. Like there's no set definitions with God other than the truth of you, right? The core principle of you is the thing that never changes. But things in your reality, they transit, they move so that you can have new experiences. And then the love just increases, it radiates. So if you want to 10x your income doing what you love, what you were naturally gifted at and born to do, this isn't like a passion hobby where you indulge in it sometimes, you think you can't make money out of it, and it's not like that. It is like a absolute calling and commitment that you have. Like this is the only thing you want to do. As you refine, as you discover other zones of genius or other environments of genius that you can deepen into. And then the other one is, if you want the one-on-one, the mindset to majesty that takes you out from hustle, overthinking, over strategizing, like over analyzing, especially with the data metrics and things like that, to have God flow through you so you know when to use what, where, with who, and all of that stuff. And then you also understand that there are times when it feels like God is silent, but that's the time you are still. And it's proven in science as well, right? So when you feel magnetized and excited and that thing's coming towards you, it's cohesion. But as it gets closer, they call it adhesion, and you feel it starting to repel. And so the reason why people don't let it land is because they don't know how to relax through the time when it's hit. They're like, oh my god, when the homeostasis has come up. But you don't actually have to strive harder. And yeah, I can't really explain all of it on this video. But yeah, if this is you, or if you just want a flavour of my work, it's getting loud. Oh, it's because the Uber boat's just gone past. It's so beautiful here, look at this. You can see it, like there's even people down there. But if you just want a flavour of my work, I've got 12 sessions that I did, I think it was 2 years ago, can't remember. And one of my clients in there, she had her first £17,000 months, right? She's been with me coming up, I think this December will be 2 years that she's been working on and off with me. And the change in every area of her life is just incredible. And she's just such a ray of light. She's one of my favorite people as well. She just transmute, and she's just like this ray of light. I was saying to my group, I think it was Thursday, I was like every single person in that group, I just love them so much. Like there's so much, like the group is just so beautiful. You know, we're all vulnerable when we need to be vulnerable. We ask good questions, but I also teach them that they have their own sovereignty and their own relationship with the divine, right? So it's not coming from fear, because that's what perfect love does. Perfect love cast out all fear. And those fears arise from time to time, right? Like, what is this person going to say? What is this person going to think of me? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right by God? And da, 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 da. Like, there's all these fears that we have. And this is why it's so important to refresh and renew your mind daily, and actually all parts of you, so that you're just living in truth, right? Okay, guys, I'll be back for day 8 tomorrow. I was supposed to go to a dance class. Well, I say supposed to, it was more like a spontaneous thought, and I didn't quite make it in time. There's just no way I'm going to make it by 6. It's like, well, it's 8:06 now, so. But I'm just enjoying life, right? I didn't book it, actually. I had a feeling that that the reason why I came here wasn't for that. But who knows? Who knows? All right, take care, guys.